All right, let's talk about the hidden techniques that can completely transform your reality. We're going to explore a totally different way of looking at life, not as some big struggle, but as a game that has rules and, you guessed it, cheat codes. So let's dive right in.
First, I gotta ask you something. Does it ever feel like you're playing life on the absolute most difficult setting? Like you're constantly up against a wall, just trying to survive?
Well, here's the good news. Life, it operates on a set of rules. And once you learn those rules, you can stop playing on hard mode. It is time to learn the cheat codes that can shift this entire game in your favor. Okay, so the first and most fundamental rule of the game is all about the very fabric of reality itself, the quantum field. I want you to think of it like the invisible operating system that runs, well, everything. Understanding this is the key to everything else we're going to talk about. And look, this is not just some cool sci-fi concept. The quantum field is the environment you are living in right now. It's a field of pure energy, of infinite potential, where every single timeline you can imagine, the one where you're a millionaire, the one where you're traveling the world, is happening at the same time. Grasping this really requires a huge shift in how you see yourself. You're not just a passenger, a product of your circumstances. No way. You are the pilot, and you have the power to select which timeline you want to experience. So, if you're the pilot, how do you steer? Well, it all starts with the control panel, your mind. With this new understanding, the first and most crucial step is to hack that control panel. And that control panel, it's your own mind. This quote just nails it. Your thoughts aren't just passive little daydreams. They have a compounding effect. Every thought builds on the last one, and they are literally, piece by piece, constructing your reality day by day, whether you realize it or not. Think of your subconscious mind like a loyal computer. It's super literal, and it's always listening. So that little voice in your head, your self-talk, it acts as a direct command. If you're constantly telling yourself, I'm broke or I'm not good enough, your mind will work tirelessly to find evidence and make that your reality. The specific language you use is so critical because every single word carries a distinct energetic frequency. Words like I hope or I'll try, they just vibrate with uncertainty. But the real game changer is shifting to I know. Can you just feel the difference in power between those phrases? This right here, this drives the point home. Certainty is a frequency. When you move from just hoping to truly knowing that your goals are inevitable, you energetically align yourself with the timeline where they've already happened. The universe, it has no choice but to follow your lead. Another key part of this whole reprogramming thing is getting rid of self-imposed limits, especially time. When you're constantly operating against a deadline, it creates this stressful survivor mode. The alternative? Unlimited mode. That's where you just trust that what you want is going to happen eventually. It removes all the pressure and, weirdly enough, allows things to unfold so much faster. So, we've covered hacking your inner world. Now let's connect that internal shift to your external reality with some super practical, everyday rituals that use these exact same principles. Let's start with something you do every single day. Drink water. Now get this, your body is about 70% water. And experiments have actually proven that water molecules literally change their structure based on energy and intention. This gives you a direct line to program your own physical state of being. And it's this simple. Before you drink, just hold your glass of water and tell it what you want it to do for you. Something like, this water will align me with a higher sense of self. Then, as you drink it, really feel it renewing every single cell in your body. You're basically sending your intentions directly into your own system. Even something as mundane as your daily shower can be turned into a seriously profound tool for transformation. Just think of it as a physical and energetic reset button that you get to press every single day. So here's how you do it. First, as the water is washing over you, visualize all your stress, your limiting beliefs, your doubts, just literally washing down the drain. Gone. Then, shift your focus. Imagine that the water coming from that shower head is pure abundance. It's wealth, it's success, and you are just absorbing all of it. And that's really the core principle here. By consistently programming this daily ritual, you're reinforcing the energetic frequency of abundance. You're actually training your body and your mind to expect and to receive wealth. And honestly, there are countless other opportunities. Every single time you walk through a doorway, imagine you're stepping into a new, better timeline. Journal about your successes, but write about them like they've already happened. And right as you're falling asleep, vividly feel the reality of your dream life. Okay, so these cheat codes are incredibly powerful tools, but to make the shift permanent, to really lock it in, they need to be combined with one final critical element. And please, remember this, these tools are catalysts. They are not replacements for action. If you don't actually put in the work, your dreams are just gonna stay daydreams. The cheat codes, they clear the path, they remove the obstacles, but you still have to walk it. This is the final step. It's called embodiment. And the true shift happens when you stop trying to get your dream life and you start living from the state of already having it. You make decisions, you think, you act like the version of you who is already successful, already healthy, already happy. This really brings all the pieces together perfectly. It's the combination of the inner work, reprogramming your subconscious, the consistency of applying these rituals every day, and the commitment to embodying the person you want to become right now.
So the game is running. You now have the cheat codes. The only question left is, which new reality are you going to look?